Hey everybody, Jeff Cormier here again with Solidity Repository. I just wanted to make a quick video tutorial today on a topic that I've been receiving a lot of requests on. I just want to let you guys know how I make easy passive income on the Ethereum blockchain. So today we will be utilizing some basic Solidity code. Now Solidity is the native Ethereum coding language, and we will be utilizing code to create an MEV arbitrage smart contract which will allow us to leverage arbitrage in LP token pairings within Uniswap. This will allow us to make easy passive income with very little user input. So let me explain.
Okay folks, now that I'm stationed at my PC and comfortable, let's dive right into the content. Have you ever tried making a transaction in Uniswap where you had to increase the slippage tolerance in order to receive a successful transaction? You will notice that you receive less tokens than you probably intended. This happens because somebody has deployed an MEV smart contract within the token pool to take advantage of this slippage, and then they make a small profit off of your transaction. So today, we will be deploying our very own smart contract which can replicate this on Uniswap, gaining us small amounts of profit without having to use traditional transaction methods. This smart contract will automatically find pending transactions that have not yet been mined in a specific block within the mempool, and it will allow us to inject our transaction in front of the pending transaction using a slightly higher gas fee, which will front-run the pending transaction, allowing our transaction to be processed first. This MEV smart contract will also set a sell order within the same block. Essentially, the victim's transaction gets sandwiched between our buy and sell orders, and we make a profit off the slippage difference, or arbitrage. Let me explain a little more with some examples of how the MEV contract works. Let's say Alice wants to exchange $1,000 worth of Uni token. For the sake of the example, let's say the Uni token is worth $5. Alice will receive 200 Uni tokens. However, Uniswap makes users set a price variance or set slippage due to the price constantly changing. This ensures successful transactions, but will vary your purchase price by a 10% range. This means at 10% slippage, Alice agrees to pay a maximum value of $5.50 per Uni token. Alice will now only get 181 Uni tokens instead of 200, and then our smart contract will sell the tokens bought in the transaction too, and we will keep the profit. No input required from the user other than starting and stopping. To start, we will need to have MetaMask installed and connected to the Ethereum mainnet. So if you are unsure of how to do so, I will include the official MetaMask installation guide in the description below. To deploy our MEV smart contract, head over to the Ethereum Remix compiler. The link will be down below. Remix is an IDE which allows us to deploy smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. The first step is to head over to the left side and click Create New File, and name your file Bot.sol. Next, if you look in the video description, I have included a link to the code that you will need. Now copy the MEV smart contract code and paste the entire thing into our Bot.sol file. Something important to look at after the pasting the code is around line 57 and 58. If you check these addresses on etherscan.io, you will see that this is the official wrapped ether contract address. It's always good to check that whenever using any code. Now that our smart contract is ready, let's compile the code. Head over to the left side and click the Solidity Compiler. As you can see, the contract is built for the 0.6.6 version of Solidity, so we must select that from the drop-down menu so that it matches the version on our contract. Now, click Compile Bot.sol. Next, we will deploy this smart contract to our wallet. Click on the Deploy tab, and under the Environment menu, select Injected Provider MetaMask to connect to our MetaMask. Next, make sure that Uniswap Bot.sol is selected under the Contract menu. Click Deploy and publish our contract to the Ethereum blockchain. We will now confirm our transaction by paying some gas fees. You can increase the gas fee to speed up the transaction. Click Confirm and wait for the MEV smart contract to deploy. Transaction confirmed. Now our contract is deployed. The Start button will start the MEV operation, which will begin looking for transactions to leverage arbitrage on. The Withdraw function will stop the bot and transfer the funds back to your wallet. owner lets you verify that your wallet is the owner of the contract, and stop, well, that's self-explanatory. So let's copy the contract address and head over to Etherscan and paste the contract so we can check if it has been successfully created. Great, it worked. So the next step is to fund our contract with some Ether so that the MEV Bot has funds to manipulate transactions with. So just copy your contract address here and go ahead and open up your MetaMask. You can fund the contract with as much Ether as you like. However, the larger the amount, the larger the transaction you will be able to arbitrage, which results to larger profits over time. I recommend starting with 0.3 Ether or higher because you want to be able to create enough slippage gap in the price to leverage the arbitrage. Sweet, there we go. Contract has been funded. So let's head back over to our contract address on Etherscan and check this by refreshing the page. As you can see, my 1 Ether has been successfully funded. The last step is to click Start and confirm the transaction on MetaMask. The MEV contract will begin searching the Mempool. I'll check back with you folks in a few hours to check on our profits. Well guys, it's been about 12 hours and I want to share my profit margins with you. I now have around 1.17 Ether, which is approximately a 17% return on investment in half a day, which isn't that bad at all. If we click on the internal transactions tab, as you can see here, we have all the individual profits that the MEV smart contract was able to scalp from transaction sandwiching. It's not bad for automated profit. I could make more money trading, but this is so passive and so risk-free. I'll check back in a few hours with an update on more profit. Alright folks, let's see how much more profit our smart contract was able to obtain. Let's refresh the page. Oh, look at that, 1.36 Ether. It took me approximately a full day to gain my deposit back by about 30%, which is excellent with considerably lower risk and engagement involved than chart watching all day. This smart contract will continue to run and reinvest its profits to gain even larger sums until you hit the withdraw button. This bot will then exit the liquidity pool and return all that Ether that you funded the smart contract with, plus profits back to your wallet. This will cost a little bit of gas. There we go. Transaction confirmed. Wow, would you look at that? The balance transferred over, and now I have 1.6 Ether. If you remember, I started with 1.24 Ether, and now I have 1.6. That's pretty good profit in one day. I have some weeks where I've made 5 or 6 Ether, and also some weeks where I've made 0.5 Ether. Sometimes the profits fluctuate, but I usually make anywhere I would estimate 2+ Ether per week. Which is pretty good.
Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and if there's anything I could have done better, please let me know in the comment section down below. All negative and positive feedback is appreciated because it helps me make better content for you, the viewer. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.